My wife calls this the my Peter McKinnon jacket. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nathan. I'm a photographer from Maine, and I've got half a grain.
Huh?
Why half a grain? A lot of thought went into the name of this channel, which is also my website domain, my username on Glass and Instagram, etc. Here's how the name fits me. Number one, I shoot mostly digital, but I do shoot film as well. I have quite a few film cameras I've picked up over the years, and I quite enjoy shooting film. In the interest of the half part of half a grain, though, let's just say it's a 50-50 split between digital and film. The grain part is obvious, right? It's photography. There's grain in photos. You can add grain to photos. Grain. As I understand it, photography YouTubers must have a punny name. Grainy Days, Grain Check, Grain Dead. That's a funny one. Check out Grain Dead if you get a chance. Not many videos, but they're hilarious. Obviously, rules are rules, and I'm not one to buck convention, so I have a punny name that has grain in it. I don't always approach my photography work methodically with a rigid purpose and a clear objective. I'm a hobbyist, so that kind of gives me the license to do whatever I want and approach my photography in a haphazard way. So the idea of having half a brain or half a grain kind of fits my approach of randomly approaching my photography. And the final reason why I thought the name would be good is if the whole photography thing goes poorly, I can always reuse the name Half a Grain to sell food products to people who want, not whole grain products, maybe just half a grain. I'll share a couple of names that I had considered, even bought the domain names for. One of them was Unsure. And I actually had that as my photography website for a while I kind of sorted out what I wanted to really do with it. Like Half a Grain, it kind of fits my haphazard approach to things, but ultimately I needed a name that kind of implied photography, at least in the name. And I think Grain might be good enough for that. Grain Delay, I own graindelay.com, at least for now. It's got grain in it, it's punny. But when I was Googling, I noticed that grain delay is actually an audio effect that can be used in audio editing. So I wanted to kind of avoid a confusion there. Half a grain, though, didn't seem to be used for anything. Maybe there's a good reason for that. Makes me suspicious, but for now, I've bought it up and it's my name.
It's not a good analogy, but you know what I'm saying. I stop explaining, yeah. Ooh, I still love you when I don't want to. Ooh, I don't have a reason. I've got a million. Oh, when you know, when it's right, it's right. Almost always, all of the time, yeah. 'Cause when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's bad. Almost always, all of the time. I still love you. I still love you. And I don't want you. I still love you.
Thanks for watching. Obviously, like and subscribe. I won't see you next time because that's not how YouTube works. Bye. I should probably look at this. Well, if the photography thing goes poorly, I can reuse the name to sell food products to people who want less grain in their diet than whole grain foods provide. If the whole photography